Hey guys, Multi here. Today I want to talk with you about Season of Discovery and the current state of Season of Discovery, which for me is not looking that great. So I want to talk with you about is Season of Discovery dying? Is it already dead? Is it maybe in the best shape ever? So yeah, I want to talk with you about today about this topic. I played a lot of Season Discovery in the past. I have a very good equipped here Warlock on Crusader Strike on the NA servers. So yeah, let's hop over this topic, but first I want to thank today's video sponsor. The sponsor of this video is Awesome. Awesome allows you to control the computer through your phone. There is already a free version which you should give a try if you need a remote application tool for your computer at all. It's just give it a try. But the real deal in my opinion is the game version with custom keyboards for various games, not only World of Warcraft. What I do in World of Warcraft with Awesome is I just try to farm herbs while I'm not on the computer, just a relaxing part of the game. It's not like, you know, the high skill level like raiding or Mythic Plus, but it's something that you can do just relaxed with your phone with Awesome. Use the code MULTI for a 7 days free version of the game version and just give it a try. Just give it a try, it's just an awesome tool. They also have a smart lock for your PC. If you are interested on something like this, check out Awesome. Alright, let's hop into the topic. Yeah, in my opinion, Season of Discovery is not looking that good. There was a server merge, I think it was around 1 week before Phase 5 of Season of Discovery started. Which gives definitely the feeling that there's a lot of things going on. If there's only, you know, there's now only 2 servers on each, how is it called, Europe and NA, one PvE, one PvP, so each of the servers is definitely well populated if you want to play dungeons, if you search for a group for raiding or whatever, which honestly should matter the most to you if you are still playing Season of Discovery. That means, for example, also here, if you look here around, it looks definitely not bad populated. Same is with the auction house, because again, all the server got matched. I think it was set at 1 week before Phase 5 started. Phase 5 started, I think it was the 26th of September, which means it's now 2 weeks old. And yeah, let's be honest, I don't hear a lot of things about Season of Discovery. It's pretty quiet. So it's not looking that great, just to make it clear. And this is here the graph of Season of Discovery overall. Let's hop over this in a second here. So just let's take this quick into account. So for sure, don't get me wrong, Season of Discovery started, great start. I mean, look at those numbers. 400 or more than 400, let me see here, can I see the total? Okay, nearly 500,000 characters were raiding. Ironforge.pro gives the numbers of characters that were raiding. For sure, don't get me wrong, a lot of people had 2, 3 or maybe even 4 or 5 characters, but some people only had 1 character because it was pretty easy to level, because you know the level cap was 25 and it was just a 10-man raid. Everything was a little bit more easy, so just overall the game state was great. 500,000 characters were recorded raiding. There are also a lot of people raiding which nothing gets recorded, just to don't get me wrong. I mean, what means a lot, but you know, usually there's always one guy that is recording the raid, but sometimes not. So that number, especially there level 25, not a lot of people were caring about logs or anything else apart from this. So this number was definitely much higher than the number that you see here, but again, the number that you even see here is great. Nearly 500,000 characters were raiding. And don't get me wrong, for sure the numbers decline, which is completely normal. It was kind of a new game release, which always has inflated numbers. Same is usually with every new phase, every new season of games. The numbers are getting very high and then they getting lower and lower and lower, which is usually nothing bad. And then the numbers declined, and that's completely normal. Still here, even here, I would say pretty good damn numbers. And then we had the spike around phase 2. And even here, it looks not that bad, I would say. That was the last time that I would say Season of Discovery was in a pretty good state. As you can see here, we have around 300,000 characters still locked on rating, which is still a pretty high number. If you just compare it, we have here, it is, here's the numbers from December. Here we talk about the end of March, which is more than 3 months, and the numbers are still pretty high. 300,000 people were still rating. But from that point on, the numbers decline, and were kind of never increasing again. You see here a little increase. That is now the level 60 era, I would say, that started here. The level 60 era started here. Before that, you know, the phase 3 with Sunken Temple and the how was it called? The nightmares? No, the visions, the incursions, the nightmare incursions. It was so bad. It was so bad. I cannot even say how bad it was. Yeah, which led to a number. Look at this, 20,000 characters rating. Let's be honest. That's private server numbers. That's private server numbers. Nothing else. Nothing else. So we are now here in this level 60 era. I would say, as you can see here, the numbers jumped a lot from that point on, but the numbers were so low that I would not say that the jump is something very good. But yeah, the numbers jumped from, if you don't take maybe this because it's really the lowest low, but here was the normal, let me say the normal phase 5 time. The numbers nearly doubled, which was definitely necessary. So that means level 60, now the game is a little bit in a better state, because I would say there are more things to do, you know, like raiding, PvP. You can maybe also level another character if you are just waiting for the next raid logout or whatever. So in general, the numbers got a little bit better, but check this out. Here is the start of phase 2 now, or phase 2 of level 60, phase 5 now of Season of Discovery. And it's the first time that there is 0,000 numbers getting up. We are here on around 88,000, so a little bit less than 90,000 characters rating. Again, if you consider, for sure, not all characters get locked, but if you consider a lot of people that especially are raiding and highly invested into Season of Discovery raid with more than one character, so maybe the number is a little bit lower. I would say a little bit lower than the number of accounts is a little bit lower than you see this, because again, some are not logging, but for that other people have 2, 3, 4 characters rating. So I think that the real number is a little bit lower if you think about accounts, not characters, because everybody can, besides people that have more than one account, everybody can usually only be online with one character. That's usually why one character at the end of the day is more mattering than 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, phase 5, the numbers are pretty low. If you look now in the second week or the last week of Blackwing Lair, this is the numbers that you can see here. There are three different difficulties. We have normal on 20, on 40. Here's everything. I just put in Nefarian to just count Nefarian, because then the rate is cleared, which should be usually not that bad and not that problem. All percentiles. So if you look at this DPS here, you can also for sure change it on tanks and heal, but you know that most of the people play DPS. And if you see here the numbers on normal 20, you can just forget that. That's maybe around 1000. 40 man is kind of the same, so you can forget normal. Most people play the heroic mode, which leads to these numbers. They already look definitely much higher. Those are these numbers that you can see here and here. And then which is a combined of 37,000 when you look for 20 man and 40 man. is a combined of around 40,000. And then we have as well the Mythic, which is the hardest mode. And also here, if you can see, it's a few thousand, I would say. I'm not, maybe if you guess, it's, I don't know, 5,000 maybe on 20 man, and another, I don't know, 2 or 3,000 on the 40 man. So let me say it's 8,000 maybe on top there. So that's 45. You saw the numbers are normal. You can just forget them. So 45,000 characters locked in the last week, which is another decline of, like, yeah, around 50% of those numbers. So let's face it, Season of Discovery is over, in my opinion. People who still like to play it, go for it. There's no problem. Because of the server merge, you will always find enough people to have a good time on yourself. But I think Blizzard is not really invested anymore, because they see the numbers even better than we do it, and the numbers are pretty hard declining. Phase 5 got like very close to 0 attention on streams. This, I don't know why they call it World First Race, but this World First Race, kind of 0 attention. On Twitter is super quiet. On many phases, on many instances, is very quiet on the game. That means Season of Discovery is dying, and it's dying fast. I still think they will give you the next Ankirai and Naxxramas. If they further continue it, I don't know. I would say definitely the answer is no. I don't know what Blizzard will bring the next. As far as I know, there are rumors about classic, hardcore classic new server that is coming, which will even drain more people here. I think then after this we will get the Ankirai phase and so on. But let's face it, Season of Discovery is finished. Finished for Blizzard, finished for the numbers. But again, if you like the game, if you like the game mode, go for it. I'm pretty sure you can have another 6 months of fun in Season of Discovery. But overall, the game is dying, and the game is dying in a very, very quick way. Again, if you see these numbers, we're coming from around 500,000, and we are now on 88, but you saw my numbers, they are more on 50. That means there's only around 10% of the player base left, and we're not talking here about 5-6 years or whatever. We're talking here just from the end of January to the start of October. That's around 9 months. In 9 months they lost 90% of the player base, and what is the most crucial part is there was no going up from the next phase. As you can see here, it was 75, here's 88. Okay, if you want, so there was a little bit of a rise, but not one that is benefiting anybody. So in general, the Season of Discovery, in my opinion, is done. I don't play it anymore as well, I have to be honest. I played a lot in the past. I was very active till the end of, no, I would say till the start of the phase 4. I got to rank 10 and stuff like this, and it was quite fun. It was a quite fun of a run for the past 6-7 months, but I lost interest, and I know. Let's talk about this. I have a lot of friends, real life friends, that play World of Warcraft, and I think we were around 15, if I'm not wrong, 15 people who played, who started Season of Discovery, and from these 15 people, none of them is playing Season of Discovery anymore. There are 1 or 2 people that are sometimes logging in for like one evening in the week, leveling a little bit, looking around what's going on, but nobody is playing anymore seriously. So yeah, the game, I think the game mode is just done, sadly. It was a nice start. The ending will be maybe not so nice, but I think it was a fine idea from Blizzard bringing it in. Sadly, it didn't work out that much, but I think if you only look for the first 2, 3, 4 months, I think Blizzard is very happy how it was, how much the player liked it, but now the last 3-4 months are not looking so great. That's it for this video, guys. Have a good one. See you. Bye bye.